Welcome to my weekly spiel. Welcome to my weekly spiel. Yada yada blah blah blah. Yada yada blah blah blah. It's time for Margaret's weekly spiel. Greetings and salutations. This is Margaret Franklin. Welcome to my weekly spiel. And this is a kind of blustery day out there. They're talking about freezing rain. I've just stayed inside, but I'm glad it's going to be much nicer out tomorrow when Jeanette and I go to the travel agents to pick up our plane tickets. I'm glad that I'm having a steady stream of work here. As you can see from the beginning of my video, this is the cushion I'm working on for Lorraine, featuring her calf crumpet. The picture was from 5 years ago, at least. Crumpet was still just a calf. Now she's a full-grown cow who's had at least 1 or 2 calves of her own. Someday I would like to get a new bed. Look how saggy that is. I just changed my sheets today, so I'm just gonna let the bed air out before I put the blankets back on, so to speak. Anyway, Waddle says hello. There he is in his favorite spot these days. I could catch him rolling his eyes at today's comedian on the Comedy Channel. He was talking about duck hunting, saying about how here in Ontario people spend like $5,000 to go duck hunting. They get all this fancy equipment. They get a camouflage gear, a Hummer, duck decoys, the whole business. Whereas in New Brunswick, all you need is a hammer and a loaf of bread. Waddle says he's too smart to fall for that. He doesn't care for bread anyway. But you gotta watch him because he would do anything for caramel corn. About a week or two ago, we were watching, what's that show? What was that movie with John Cusack, Better Off Dead? And there was a scene with a couple of ducks fluttering around on the screen. And right at that moment, Waddle rolled off the couch and he bounced onto the floor and scooched out of my reach as if he was running towards those ducks. Anyway, I'm very happy to be busy as a buzzy bee. Money's rolling in. I've got 3 cushions to make for Lorraine and 4 cushions cushion covers to make for Tracy. This is the first cushion I made for Lorraine. I bought more gingham because more blue and white, and I got yellow and white. Yellow is Crumpet's favorite color. Don't believe anyone who tells you that animals are colorblind, because Crumpet was attracted to anything yellow. She loves yellow flowers and anything yellow. Most animals have a deficiency with seeing red and green, but most animals can see some amount of color. Edie Gourmet and Steve Lawrence would hate their dog would hate this camera because he had an aversion to the color purple, and he tore apart their carpeting in their hotel room in Las Vegas. What else was I going to talk about? Anyway, I'm thankful for my latest projects, and next Monday my peer support worker training starts. I had a really good chat yesterday with Chantel, calling from John Howard Society, to ask how we're doing, how we're liking this new place. Hard to believe we've been here for at least 6 months already. September, October, November, December, January, February, March is almost over. 7 months, ay caramba. I love it here, but the rent is a little tight, so I'm really happy when I can scrape together $700. Technically, I probably shouldn't be going to this carousel convention, but I'm going anyway, so there. No one can stop me. We're going to this thing come hell or high water. And I am going to put my obus form on the back of my kitchen chair so I can get working on the computer for the next hour or 2. And I will talk to you later. Bye-bye. Be back soon. Thanks for watching Weekly Spiel.